the first questions for the first chapter of your first organic chemistry homework just address a few foundational conceptual things that the class is going to work around. So first of all, it's an organic chemistry class. What is organic chemistry even? It is the chemistry of carbon. There are around 118 elements on the periodic table. And I say around because some of them are hypothetical, they haven't been observed yet, or some of them have lived for such a short period of time before they break down that people aren't really sure that they've observed them, even though they think they have. So there's around 118 elements on the periodic table. We're going to be spending 2 semesters talking about carbon. So why? What can carbon do that other elements can't, so that we would focus on it? Is there just a lot of carbon in the world? Not really. 79% of the air you're breathing is nitrogen, 19% of it is oxygen. So it's not a lot of carbon in the air. How about in the ground? The ground is mostly sand, which is silicon and oxygen, silicon dioxide. So there isn't a lot of carbon on the world. So why are we focusing on carbon? Carbon can do something special that other elements can't, and that is carbon can form stable bonds with itself. When other elements try to do that, they break apart. And that has profound implications, because if carbon can form stable bonds with itself, then you can have carbons that form long chains with each other, and those chains can have branches of other carbons, and those branches can have branches, and the carbons can form rings with each other, and the rings can have branches, and you can make all of this infinite variety of shapes. And so life, the messages that allow for life, those messages are encoded by the relationship between shapes. So because carbon can form stable bonds with itself, carbon can form an infinite variety of shapes. And it's the relationship between those shapes that encodes messages. And the messages that make life possible. That includes all the messages being transferred by your neurons right now for you to be able to see and smell and understand this sentence. So that's what organic chemistry is. It's the chemistry of carbon. Carbon's special because it can form stable bonds with itself, and that lets it form an infinite variety of shapes that provides the basis, the foundation for all the messages communicated in living things.